You're about to explore an idea that shifts your entire perception. Imagine living each second so completely that yesterday's burdens and tomorrow's anxieties dissolve. This is the fulfillment that Eckhart Tolle unveils in The Power of Now. This summary reveals transformative principles. We'll learn how to break free from the mind's endless loops and embrace the present moment as the genuine source of inner peace. If you seek deeper self-knowledge and a more tranquil existence, keep listening. We'll explore why this instant, the one you're experiencing, is the only real moment there is. The awakening, a new beginning. Tolle spent his early life burdened by deep depression and anxiety. By age 29, he often awoke at night consumed by feelings of utter futility. The thought that life had no inherent meaning echoed through the silence. One night, a fierce internal tempest raged inside him. He felt an overwhelming urge to simply cease existing. He was sinking into a profound, suffocating sorrow. Nothing, not work, social connections, or personal comforts, could fill the vast, aching void in his heart. The following morning, he woke to the cheerful song of a sparrow outside. It was a natural sound he'd never truly registered before. Soft morning sunlight streamed through the window, washing his face with warmth. Suddenly, the heavy fog of despair began to lift. Tears welled up as he looked around the simple room. Everything in the room felt fresh and newly observed. For the first time, he went out and simply walked. He found life vibrant and beautiful everywhere, experiencing a rebirth. From that day, he regularly spent time in a local park. He sat still, absorbing the environment. He noticed the towering trees, the gentle breeze, and the light filtering down. Though alone, he felt an unexpected, deep happiness. People started approaching him, curious about his evident contentment. They asked, "What's the secret? How can we find that peace?" Tolle would reply that happiness is already inside you. He explained that your mind's constant chatter drowns out your internal well-being. You're so trapped in future worries or past regrets that you miss the opportunity right now. Do you genuinely feel you're living a fulfilled life? Have you experienced a moment completely free of psychological time? This book is your guide to anchoring yourself in the present. It teaches you to cherish your current life and the world around you. There is a way to shed bitterness and lingering sorrow. Overcoming fear and anger is far simpler than it appears. If Tolle could transform his agony into enlightenment, the power to change is certainly within you. You are not your mind. A wandering sage had sat on the same rickety wooden crate by a fountain for 40 years. One day, a curious merchant paused and asked the sage for a small donation. "I have no coin to offer," the merchant said, then noticed the old crate. "What's in that box?" he asked. "It's just this old crate. I've been sitting on it for decades," the sage replied. "Have you ever looked inside?" the merchant pressed. "No point. It's likely empty," the sage shrugged. With some effort, the merchant convinced him to pry it open. To the sage's astonishment, the worn-out crate was filled with polished, gleaming emeralds. This tale illustrates our shared plight. We tirelessly look outward for love, security, and satisfaction. We forget to examine the vast treasure that exists within our own consciousness. This internal wealth is the experience of profound, unshakable inner peace. It's about accepting your true self and living joyfully in the now. It's liberation from both past guilt and future dread. True wealth is your present moment contentment. Once you unearth this internal gem, the trivial pursuit of external pleasures loses its false allure. You become so complete within yourself that the world appears transformed. The past's shadows and future's anxieties lose their grip entirely. The real gold is inside you. You just need to turn your attention inward. Consciousness, the way out of pain. How do you open your personal emerald chest? First, you must understand the source of your internal anguish. What truly prevents you from experiencing life fully? Imagine a world devoid of humanity, inhabited only by wildlife and forests. Would concepts like next Tuesday or last year have any relevance? A soaring hawk doesn't consult a timepiece. An ancient redwood doesn't worry about yesterday's rain. They exist perfectly in the eternal now. They are free from the burdens of memory and anticipation. This is the wondrous state we have forgotten. But you might argue that, as humans, we can't simply erase our history or our foresight. Our minds constantly caution us about tomorrow and replay yesterday's mistakes. This habitual entanglement in mental dramas is the real cause of our suffering. We invite sadness by focusing outside of the present moment. You may feel your current situation is painful and flawed, but is that judgment based on the reality of this second? Or is it merely past influence coloring your perception? You must release the past hold and focus purely on the present. See this moment, your today. not as a foe, but as a friend. Embrace it exactly as it is, and you'll find it transforms. Moving deeply into the now, why do many people feel intensely alive only during high-stakes activity? Think of a competitive rock climber or a deep-sea diver. Their total focus on the immediate task pulls them completely into the present. It's peculiar that we need artificial danger to access what should be our natural state. A respected meditation teacher once asked a room of students, "What is missing at this moment?" The profound silence that followed was the answer. The unbusied mind is naturally tranquil. You don't need to scale a mountain peak to feel that deep peace. Whether you're waiting for a bus or walking through the city, you are constantly surrounded by nature's stillness. How often do you truly see the trees lining the street? Are you lost in your troubles instead? Take a few minutes to simply observe a simple plant or tree near your window. Relax your internal chatter and just look. Notice the deep greens, the complex texture of the bark, the distinct shape of the leaves. Feel the air you breathe. Just for a moment, the mental clouds dissipate. The worries that felt immense seconds ago temporarily recede. A wave of quiet tranquility washes over you. When you wake up, yearning to be anywhere but here. You are seeking escape from the burden of your own relentless thinking. Your mind is packed with to-do lists and anxieties about future achievements. It focuses solely on the next thing, the next vacation, the next promotion. In this ceaseless anticipation, you entirely miss the everyday, modest joys of today. Because you are always looking ahead, you never feel complete now. Mind strategies for avoiding the now. The psychologist Carl Jung once spoke with a tribal elder. The elder noted that Western people seemed perpetually anxious. They always acted as if something fundamental was missing. They appeared restless, constantly searching, and fundamentally uneasy. You might recognize this description in yourself sometimes. Have you ever stopped for 1 minute to genuinely ask, "Am I fully relaxed right now?" Usually, a flood of thoughts takes over, blocking the enjoyment of the moment. Why does the mind resist the now? The primary reason is resentment. This includes bitterness toward a colleague, irritation with a situation, or feelings about your job. Harboring these negative feelings is pointless. They only poison your inner life. Instead of letting the negativity fester, address what disturbs you. You have the power to speak openly, set boundaries, or take steps to change the issue. It's like carrying an incredibly heavy backpack. You have the ability to drop the weight of the negativity immediately. Don't complain. Take action to lighten your load and restart your moment fresh. The second reason is inaction. If a situation makes you unhappy, you have a set of fundamental choices. You must leave it, change it, or accept it. You can choose acceptance by simply being grateful for what you currently possess. Imagine waiting in a frustratingly long queue, hearing others fume behind you. When you finally reach the front, the attendant apologizes for the delay. You calmly respond, "No problem at all. I was just enjoying my quiet time." These are not just mental tricks, they are shifts in your being. They allow you to fully embrace the present and find joy, regardless of external circumstances. The state of presence. To feel presence, try this simple exercise. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what will my next thought be? Keep your mind alert, like a sentry waiting for an intruder. In this acute state of anticipation, no other thoughts can form. You are fully alert, fully present. In this pure awareness, there are no regrets or worries. As your concentration wavers and your alertness fades, the mental chaos returns and peace is lost. This state of pure alertness is what masters teach. If you are preoccupied and unpresent, you are easily blindsided by life's surprises. If you are deeply conscious and alert, you sense what's coming and are prepared to respond skillfully. If you aren't deeply rooted in your awareness, your stream of thoughts will carry you away. To be deeply rooted means having complete command over your attention and being fully aware of your surroundings, the inner body. How do you forge a connection with your inner body? Close your eyes once more and relax. Take a slow, deep breath. Observe your physical form with your inner perception. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Do you sense the vibrant aliveness beneath the surface? Do you feel the potent energy that resides within you? Recognizing this energy reveals your true capacity. Your inner body is boundless and formless, yet it holds immense power. Many spiritual paths have encouraged asceticism, distancing from the physical world. These practices often suggest seeking enlightenment outside the body. But true, lasting transformation is not about escaping the body. It's about accepting and inhabiting it. It's about knowing that through your inner body, you can access universal truth. Connecting with your inner self also has physical benefit. It slows down the mental process of aging. Even as your outer shell weakens over decades, your inner essence remains vital and youthful. It keeps your immune system robust because you become exquisitely aware of your internal state. This consciousness shields you from being easily overwhelmed by anger, fear, or depression. The understanding here is that genuine power and lasting peace originate from within. Portals into the unmanifested. The unmanifested is sometimes equated with chi, or life force energy. It's the universal life energy that flows from the cosmos into every living thing. When you delve into your inner body, you merge with this energetic reality. While the life force flows like a dynamic stream, the unmanifested is the source. It is still, quiet, and filled with immense potential. When you experience a deep, dreamless sleep, you touch the unmanifested. The primary gateway to this stillness is the present moment. In the external world, we are bound by clocks and calendars. To be timeless is pure liberation, a state of profound peace. Here you sense the boundless unmanifested. The closer you align yourself with nature, the stronger this sense becomes. Watch a sunrise, observe a river's constant flow, gaze up at the night sky, or stare into a flickering flame. In these moments, your analytical mind quiets. You lose track of time because you are no longer enslaved by it. You are simply present. It is essential to learn to surrender to these moments. Release the inner resistance that prevents you from fully receiving the present. Another simple practice is to completely silence your phone and sit still without interruption. Sit upright, breathe deeply, and feel your inner body. Don't think about your energy. Simply feel its presence. Surrender to this singular moment. When you delve this deeply, the boundary between your inner and outer self dissolves. You become one with the entire flow of universal energy. Enlightened relationships. A couple met and were immediately captivated by each other. They felt an intoxicating sense of completeness and unity. Initially, their connection seemed flawless, a beautiful merging of two lives. Soon, however, the man became anxious and possessive. He was terrified of losing this new source of happiness. The woman also grew jealous and started using manipulation and blame. The relationship devolved from pure connection into a painful love-hate dynamic. They cycled through hurting each other and reconciling until the pain outweighed the pleasure and they finally broke apart. Was this genuine love? No. It was a mutual addiction. They sought each other to fill a personal void, to relieve their own internal emptiness. Such relationships are fragile. When the initial rush fades, profound sadness takes its place. What, then, fosters an enlightened relationship? The answer is simple: complete, unconditional acceptance. Accept your partner exactly as they are, flaws, virtues, and all. Do not, under any circumstances, try to change them. The desire to mold someone else is the root of all relational pain. Acceptance is the fuel for a happier, more peaceful, shared life. But when does true love actually occur? Is it unavailable to those who are alone? True love is not something you seek externally. It is a quality hidden within you. True love means living fully in the present. It is loving yourself and appreciating the life around you. It is an internal state that is eternal and cannot be lost. Beyond happiness and unhappiness, there is peace. An elderly artist lay gravely ill, awaiting the inevitable. Despite his condition, he refused drastic life-extending measures. He had lived a long, meaningful life and accomplished much. His friends and family wept at his bedside, but he remained utterly serene. Though only he knew the physical discomfort he was enduring, he looked at his visitors with profound tranquility. Then, quietly, he closed his eyes and drifted into an everlasting rest. What does this story teach us about mortality? Is death inherently terrifying or painful? How can you define any situation as definitively good or bad? Many people are deeply grateful for their past failures and moments of profound loss. Why? Because they consider these negative situations their most potent teacher. Through a conscious shift, they transformed adversity into positive growth. When you live fully in the present, the distinction between positive and negative fades. You accept reality as it unfolds. You don't deny a bad situation, but you meet it with full awareness. Just as the artist accepted his death peacefully, without regret. Suppose you arrive late to the office, consumed by traffic frustration. You begin blaming the drivers and the mounting pressure. Your mind is a vortex of anxiety. What should you do? Do not panic. This mental drama can stop instantly. Go to your desk, sit down, and take several deep, slow breaths. Forget the traffic and the clock for one moment. Focus solely on the work immediately in front of you. Your task will begin to resolve one by one. Do what is essential now and let go of what can wait. As the spiritual wisdom suggests, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. The meaning of surrender. Surrender means accepting the current reality without the resistance of fear, anger, or bitterness. It is learning to embrace life exactly as it presents itself. When things go wrong, surrendering is the path to finding solutions. You must do this without creating internal negativity. For instance, imagine your car is stuck deep in the mud. Surrender doesn't mean staying stuck. It means fully accepting the fact that you are stuck. That's the reality you must deal with. However, anger or blame is incorrect because it changes nothing. Consider walking through thick night fog. Visibility is almost zero, yet you possess a powerful flashlight. The fog is life's challenging situation. The flashlight is your consciousness. It illuminates the next few steps, allowing you to move forward. With that powerful light, you navigate successfully and even find enjoyment in the walk. When you refuse to surrender to a difficult situation, the world seems dark and negative. You become fearful of the future and doubt everyone, including yourself. If you ever feel lost in such fog, remember the powerful flashlight within you. You might think life is too complex, but your focus must remain only on what is immediately in front of you. Focus on today, surrender to it completely, and then take conscious action. The opposite of surrender is resistance, manifesting as regret, blame, and fear. These feelings only amplify your negativity. You must control them. Only when you are fully conscious can you find the best solution. You might be blaming your parents, your circumstances, and past mistakes. You feel your problems are insurmountable. Wait, take that deep breath. Tell yourself, I am stuck in the mud of this moment, but I will not give up. I will get out. Then start moving your feet. Soon, you find yourself free. That's all it took. Always strive to live in the present and stay happy. Conclusion. In this summary, you've learned the essence of the power of now. You now have the tools to let go of the past and savor the present. Release the anxiety of the future and find joy in what you have today. The current moment is the only thing you truly possess and can control. The inner treasure you have been seeking has resided within you all along. Start recognizing your inherent virtues today. Be truly grateful for your current reality. You will undoubtedly face many challenges, but once you learn acceptance, every difficulty becomes simpler to navigate. With a conscious mindset, you possess the power to face any problem. Remember, you are a small part of this vast, interconnected universe. From this day forward, learn to live fully in the present, and you will bring peace not only to your life, but also to the lives of those around you. Thank you for exploring this enlightening journey through the power of now. I hope these insights inspire you to embrace the present moment and find the peace that exists beyond the dualities of life. If you found this summary helpful and wish to explore the full depth of this philosophy, consider getting the original book for a comprehensive understanding. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Unique Audiobook Zone for more powerful summaries, and share this video with someone who could benefit from these teachings. Do you have any thoughts on how you're applying these principles? Drop a comment below. Remember, the time to make a change is always now.